Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Country Sunday. Happy Country Sunday, number 17 day for Monday for this month of number 10 month for the year 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the spokesman of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Pass King, una own countryman. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where we talk the truth, we bring una important information them for help we navigate this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Good citizens of Ambazonia and fellow followers, the way they listen for our daily podcast. A lot of messages that don't come in for ask them say why this day they will never get podcasts, and we'll be very flattered for the love and care and the concern. Make our people then be rest assured. Podcast is here to stay until independence, and even after independence, we will continue to do the work we are doing. It is an important tool not just for me, but also for the Ambazonian Governing Council and our struggle to help navigate this journey to our freedom that is very complex and a bit designed to accomplish one goal, the independence of Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians, we start this Country Sunday for salute all our people them, wa mami, wa papa, wa buy and sell them, wa people the way they don't close all shop them for across Ambazonia, for stay home, for make a demonstration, say we want freedom, we want separation from the Atlantic state to the Savannah state. The one a very crucial pillar for our liberation struggle. Say every Monday, all we would issue down for us for sacrifice, for sure the war, so we'll be ready for pay the price for our freedom. Freedom is not free, and we don't demonstrate resilience, and we must continue for do them so. Our soldier them, our picking the way they don't pick up gun, they don't defend the integrity for the process, because we know very well Atangi, Paul, enablers them, blacklegs and all collaborators with the enemy state, the genocidaire state of La Republique, they go to continue for work hard every day in every corner and ways the way they fit think for undermine and for end the resistance against Cameroon recolonization of Ambazonia. But this never again generation, it don't rise for talk, we go put an end, and we go only give for the next generation a free and independent Ambazonia, a space where they go feel live free for they do their economy, do whatever they want inside the border where it be controlled by their own, and a state where it be governed by their own picking them. Would want to thank Dr. Cho Ayaba, the leader of our War of Liberation, for a wonderful campaign for raise money for buy 200 AK-47. AK-47 them then become that the guarantee for freedom across the world, and for Ambazonia it no go be different. We need to intensify this process for buy weapon them, for arm our boys them, and new calm them. And the way they do them through institution are the best way. Because place and they way weapon and nobody they forces the nobody they. If we only gather money, put them only for one force, we say act very well. How we could be capable for train, for install discipline, and for open forces, then for place them way barracks, them for place the way be important, and for carry out strategic operation them across our national territory in line with our strategies and roadmap to free our homeland. The process is go wonderful. If you know be done donate for buy your own AK, make sure so you reach out to any governing council official that could direct you on how to support, make the money reach for the right place where it's supposed to reach, and get the weapon then for ground. Would want to thank our ADF barracks for inside the great state of Bui for the wonderful operation where they carry on for inside do neutralizing 2 terrorist gendarme them. The one who knows gendarme them now the worst of the colonial forces them. Not be only their brutality and their rape where them been known for doam, but they also been known for work for carry taxation for inside Ambazonia on behalf of a foreign country, and then being at the worst of La Republique, their military. 2 of them, they don't stop down Ngundu work, they don't go for go meet up Ekema and all the traitors them, where they don't go before them. One of them will be seriously wounded, will be sure to say, he too, he go pass, he go kick bucket, so we go continue for do our wonderful work. And this time, we don't get some laxity in terms of publication, will never be forced by internal rivals them for release videos, release name of those particular units, then will be important. Most of the time, those pressures they lead for compromise of national security. And one glad for all the Ambazonian people, then for even the other faction, the way they don't reach out for say congratulations for a job well done. We call on our people for continue for engage in armed resistance in a responsible manner, and even so for all of us to come together and continue to work as one. We also wouldn't take note, say some La Republic organized propaganda for Insa Kupe Maninguba. It don't take place where they don't come bribe some our people them for the meeting come say the Wango march, say they protest against armed resistance. They even call Cameroon terrorism where they don't bomb village, kill innocent people, them rape people, them meeting come for Insa Kupe Maninguba. We'll be done see similar type of attempts for Cameroon for use civilians them in the name of such thing as peace and whatever. For area the way they don't try for Oko, for Babanki, even for Bui, for many places them it never end well. It no go ever work and it no go ever succeed because the Ambazonian independent cause it be supported by more than 98% of our citizens them, according to scientific polls them. The one for Insa Kupe Maninguba, it go fail and it go fail woefully. Kupe Maninguba wouldn't get a lot of challenges like many other states them. We always say any area where you get force where you no get a strong political leadership, that they always be prone for being manipulated, infiltrated, and soldiers them they always be bought over by the enemy, corrupted for allow slavery for take place and for allow the corruption of our soul of our people for take place. The forces them for Kupe Maninguba, we will get paracetamol, we now one Ambazonian way today for diaspora, it don't be strong for that place for coordinate activity them for day, be don't be very easy with ye as many other people the way they coordinate area forces them for the area the way they did it. When you control area them where you day for day, it'll be easy for you for be threatened by the colonial administration. Forces them for Kupe Maninguba, them our main forces them for the Ambazonian Defense Forces, the nationalist forces like Grandpa for Kupe, we then be redeployed, and then General Decoy also where people did ask him for he say, who's that General Decoy? Well, last year they make a big march pass for 1st of October for Independence Day for Insan Kupe Maninguba. For the Ambazonian Governing Council, it to be then be redeployed because the place be then be Nyaa. Would he try for bring these things not be for criticize, but for make and say make we learn the shortcomings for group them for be independent without political leadership, or for try for take adventure with political scavengers where they could just use them, dump them on their own, and there will be no follow-up. Now, USA all the so-called activists them, where they talk to them get some organization for activists them. For Ambazonia, USA then they in Kupe Maninguba for mobilize our people, for educate our people, and for try for reverse this corruption and darkness where La Republic they bring them for inside Kupe Maninguba. USA them they make we hold all Ambazonian faction them responsible. Make we ask them all one by one. When I go ask them, what are you doing about the situation in Kupe Maninguba? From everybody where he talks to be leader for Ambazonia, every influencer and any person, any man winner to Ambazonia, make we hold them for see how we go fight this devil way they don't bring from go for it's at Kupe Maninguba, where they don't begin identify fighter them, not only them, but identify even their family them for they pay them money, bribe them. Many genuine fighter them for it's Kupe Maninguba, they don't move them with Siasia, and at the same thing where they be doing for Insa Bambili. For Bambui Day, we will see how the family for Abeti, that the same strategy they be using for the. We must learn from all these strategies, share intelligence, and for make our people they know. For our citizens them, make them know. Say we get army now where they defend the integrity, they assert the sovereignty of Ambazonia. If you collaborate with La Republic, no matter who you are, how many you people are, you will face justice in Ambazonia. We will not tolerate the march we have seen in Kupe Maninguba. All those who collaborate to organize that march pass will be arrested. I can assure you that. Whether they will cry about Spokesperson, whether they will cry about whatever, we will handle it. We will never ever allow anybody to undermine the sovereignty and territorial integrity of our country. It will never happen. It will never ever happen. Don't even dream. Don't entertain those who come and bribe you from Yaoundé and escape back and allow you to face the justice of our land. This is Ambazonia. Independence means independence. One great challenge is we would face them now for the Trans-Saharan Highway roadway. Would use them for help our civilians for supply goods them, especially how Cameroon it collapse. For inside Batibo, they will be very happy for CC, see General Savior and all those are wonderful soldiers them from Gozang, all those former soldiers they be there with other groups them had done realign out of their own self to join the command chain of the Ambazonian Defense Forces. It don't bring a lot of changes. If una run the work for down, una come off for Bamenda, so una want go for a cock, for go for Biafra land, for go buy chop or for go buy goods them for supply for our market. Then when I go see say roadblock the way we used to do for inside Batibu, we don't cut them for more than 50%. I mean, it didn't like 30% of which we could continue for work for even eliminate them completely. Roadblocks supposed to be only for security purposes, not be for collect money. Now the greatest challenge will get them now Steve for inside Bali. We be done talk even with Grandpa for Bali, the leadership for Buffaloes. They be done try for Kokotam. It cut today, it come back tomorrow. It cut today, it come back tomorrow. Now also as I talk today. Now 5 checkpoint the way driver they don't meet up and for road, and the way they don't design them for inside Bali. Now say they target now only people the way they don't get any links for Bali. So the people for Bali they be comfortable and allow the forces them for continue for get this a little bit excess of control and receiving of money from our economic operators, small scale economic operators and passengers that uses that road. It is not fair. Just imagine if our forces in Bamenda, we ask our forces in Bamenda to do the same. Target only vehicles that do not belong to people in Mancon or people in Kwen or people in Bamenda Nkwe. And then we ask our forces in Batibu to do the same. So our people will become victimized. Whatever policy that we must implement must be nationalist driven. Nationalist in its appearance and nationalist in its implementation, so that it will reduce all these things away. When there are always discrepancies, when there are always inconsistency, when there are always tribalism, it only breeds things that hold us back, and we will continue for appeal privately and publicly. Say me they roadblock them for inside Bali, make it reduce and make it focus, make it try for incorporate itself or work together with the Ambazonian Defense Forces, so they will get a harmonized system. When I implement a tax system where it take away arbitrariness and it protect the interests of our civilians them, and it make things and be work in an orderly way, in a transparent way, where our population to they be their place that day, or money place day. So we salute Grandpa for Bali and all their forces then too for the make them begin work hand in hand for make sure say make we adopt best practices them for our liberation struggle. The road ahead is still long, but now collaboration be the key, and senseful debate, as we always talk, we need for promote them because we'll be a diverse people. Any man where they take criticism, say an attack, na man where he don't lost sense, na mumu. But we forget the constructive debate amongst us, both publicly and privately, for make sure say the integrity for our struggle will be protected. Also, the issue concerning road and way in the Chakara for plenty places for inside our town, we don't talk, we don't call, especially the quarter head for Mulang. We don't give them time, 1 month. They must buy cement, raise money for buy cement, buy small stone them, fix poto hold them, go to hold them. We no go depend on any government. For La Republic Colonial Administration, we no go depend on them. If you be quarter head, you will then be used to with that system of La Republic way, you did not shidong you for quarter. When person die, when occasion the one day they go carry money can get for you, you don't take your owner. That time it don't pass. If you be in a quarter head, you go take responsibility. If you not take responsibility, we go make sure say make the public interest be upheld by our soldiers them. Sometimes it be necessary. Me papa then shoot on for ground. Make them take collars, slap them for under their foot. Sometimes it be necessary. For me, they know say law it dey. The time for big manism, it don't pass. The time where will be the food and where you don't follow say become man old, you must hear for ye. No, we will respect our senior citizens We will respect our elderliness, but we will respect even more the public interest. If you be where you been a quarter head, you be where you been a chief, your own be been a only hour for begin chop. That time it don't end. We will not allow anybody, you are a quarter head and there are potholes in your quarter and there is no way you can mobilize people to do so. You must take that responsibility, and that is the reason why we are putting the ADLA, the Transitional Authority, Liberation Authority, to work hand in hand to enforce and to empower our quarter heads and traditional councils to be able to mobilize resources and carry out projects for the public good. If they get any problem, we are there to assist. Our forces are there to help them with people who are stubborn. But we have to do what we have to do to keep to take independence in our hands and the responsibility of our state in our hands. We call on all sons and daughters and all patriots, all nationalists from Kupe Maninguba for take telephone call their village. Now a collective struggle this for more than one way. Call una village people, them una tell them say make man in no go partner with the enemy state with work born villages the key people them for inside Ambazonia. Make all man call them and then talk for them. And make them tell them to say any man way work with la Republic na black leg. Man way they share intelligence with la Republic na black leg. It no go ever change. 99 days for a thief, 1 day for the owner. Kupe Maninguba is one and indivisible part of Ambazonia. Every part of Ambazonia is one and indivisible. And the sons and daughters of Ambazonia, our forces will march into every part of Ambazonia to put law and order and protect our territorial integrity and sovereignty. We don't also see for the issue them for the people the way they take advantage for community school, for go around intimidate people them, they take money for them in the name of Ambazonian forces. We don't succeed for cash someone them. We see talk say make any man ever pay liberation tax or protection money or whatsoever to anybody in the name of Ambazonia without calling us to assist them to identify if these people are actually thieves or they are actually our forces. Both thieves are taking advantage of the chaos of war. The Cameroon military is not making things better by employing their former confidants, their poignier them as they call them, their former informant them. They use them also for take advantage, both for corruption as a counter-Ambazonian operation strategies also. But I think we'll need to fight them collectively. Quarter by quarter, block by block approach. Now the help for this one. So we'll continue to empower the people them for the various quartier them, quarter them, may them be able to defend the integrity for Ambazonian struggle. We are all in this. It's one for all for one. Capo Daniel, signing out.